Hello and welcome back. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Finding Your 40. This is Coach Vic. This is Finding Your 40. I'm glad you guys are back. I'm so excited to have you guys here. I'm thankful that you continue to come to the channel and follow, subscribe. We've reached the 2,000 subscriber mark, and I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited that we're moving, making positive steps and positive gains toward helping the community at large and be more of a facilitator. For those who want to be well, who want to pursue greatness, who really have an opportunity, who really want to achieve and push past what what they used to have as blunders in situations, circumstances. But now we're going to move. We're going to excel. We're moving past those things. We're moving into our greater person, our greater self, our great opportunities for who we are. It's just really an amazing opportunity before us. And I thank you guys for continuing to subscribe to the channel, for continuing to move forward and with me, taking those steps forward, so we can all be better people, so we can make this a better place, make the world a better place. Today, we're going to talk about the pursuit of prosperity. The pursuit of prosperity. And prosperity is not just money. It's not just financial. It's resources. It's opportunities. It's being well in your heart, being well in your mind, being well in your soul, being well, you having your inner man continue to thrive in good environments, and being able to be positive, even when situations don't go the way that we expect them to go, to still have a positive outlook, to still have a perception that allows us to move exactly into what we want to be and continue to be consistent in everything we're doing. So I'm going to do a little bit of reading. I apologize for that. I like taking notes and really so I can stay on track and be focused on what I'm doing. So I'm giving you positive information. I'm giving you usable information that you'll be able to take with you. And so today, it says the pursuit to prosperity. It begins with you. Well-being, focus, priority alignment, intentionality, and consistency. What we do on our day, with our day, and how we manage our time, paints a picture of where we are going, what our perception of the world around us is, but it also gives us a picture of what our future prospects are going to be. And what I mean by that is if you don't understand how to manage your time, if you don't understand how to manage your emotions, how to manage yourself, how to manage situations that are going around you. If you have not taken opportunity to learn problem solving techniques and conflict resolution, and you continue to operate out of the child, and I apologize, but I'm saying it in a way that makes it in the childishness of who you were, when you were younger, and you have not grown and matured in certain areas and emotionally developed in certain areas, then you're going to find yourself continuing to repeat the same cycle of, we talked about scarcity yesterday, same cycle of scarcity over and over again, because you can't get to a place of abundance and continue, but continue to operate out of scarcity. You can't. They're opposites. They're polar opposites. And so your mindset has to be that you have to be willing to take steps forward and be willing to grow and mature in areas and develop in areas that you know that you're not very strong in. You have to attack those areas with tenacity and say you can't continue to stay like this because I want more. I want more. And so because I want more, you have to grow. You have to mature. You have to get out of that place. And the reason why it's important, because it says we have discussed how mindsets and the interconnection of the heart and the mind, the interconnection of the heart and mind. This interconnection drives our passions, creates our will, and is what we look to understand our psychological state. Our well-being is tied directly to our psychological state. When we have a negative psychological state, it affects our cognitive functions as well as our physical activity. Conditions such as depression and anxiety disorder are tied to a negative psychological status. This status even influences heart conditions and has a negative effect on cardiovascular health. A wrong or negative psychological status alters our perception to the situation that we are in and the environment around us. And so basically what I'm trying to say is When you're operating out of the wrong psychological state, when you allow yourself to, when we allow ourselves, to operate or function out of a negative psychological state, then everything around us, begins to become negative because our perception and our outlook have matched up with the negative perception, and with our negative psychological state. And so because of that, we don't move and flow in the way that we used to, or that we want to move and flow, because we can't. We begin to feel helpless and hopeless in situations, rather than being able to grow and find opportunities of growth to move forward. And so this is what I want to. I'm harping on this because we talked about the mandate, we talked about the mindset, and we talked about the mission. And so when you're talking about all these things, mandate, mindset, and mission, when you begin moving in your mandate, when you begin developing the right mindset, when you begin to attack your mission using your mantle and your gifts and your callings and all the things that are inside of you, it takes a toll on you psychologically, and it takes a toll on you physically too. And so you have to have the wherewithal to be able to get up every day and move forward every day and say every day that I'm going to achieve, I'm going to go forward, I'm going to do this, I have what it takes, I am enough for every situation I'm in. And you have to really begin to drill down on that, and really begin to believe on that, and really begin to press in on that. I am enough. I am enough. For every situation that I'm in, I'm enough. For every situation I'm going through, I'm enough. And when I'm moving forward, I am enough. When I'm stepping forward, I'm enough. And everything that you need, like the redwood tree, we talk about the redwood all the time. The redwood tree is inside of you for your growth. Everything you need for your growth is inside of you. You already contain it. You just have to realize how to access it. And when you learn how to access it, then it becomes accessible not only to you but to all those around you. And so as you grow, everything around you grows. Just like the redwood. We talk about the ecosystem of the redwood, and how the redwood continues to feed into the ecosystem as much as it's taken out of the ecosystem, so that everything around it is able to grow. Finding Your 40s, the program's mandated to facilitate the creation of a positive psychological profile, and we purpose to work with you to change self-talk, to change your self-identity, to identify negative tendencies in self-talk and self-perception, and in this we improve our mental picture, and we see opportunities instead of problems and issues. In taking on this mindset, we continue to be deliberate and intentional in the improvement of our psychological profile, and we advance forward with confidence, that we are the one for the situation at hand. We remove negative thoughts and address fears and doubts head on, so that we are able to conquer and overcome our greatest adversary, which is our inner voice, or the voice within. And it's important we understand that because the voice within is always speaking. And so when you have taken on all these negativity, when you have taken on all these things around you, all the voices around you that are speaking negative things to you, we've taken all those things on. You begin to digest that, you begin to internalize that, and then those words begin to repeat themselves over and over again from the inside of you. And then you begin to believe what you don't believe what's being said outside. You believe what's being said on the inside. What's being said on the inside, like I said, like we said yesterday, is an echo chamber of what is said on the outside. And so when you hang around negative people and they're saying negative things to you, and you don't have the fortitude and the strength and the will and the tenacity to ward off all of those voices, to ward off all of those attacks, to ward off all of those voices, you will internalize those things. And you may not repeat it while they're saying it, but when you get into the quiet of where you are, when you get into your quiet space, when you get into your quiet time, those words come back to you. And this is why it's important for us to understand that we have to step forward and have to move forward, and we have to be really willing to go forward in everything we're doing. Everything about this program, everything about what we're doing, from the time we started at the cave all the way to where we are right now, is about going forward. We are going to go forward. Say it now. Say it with me. I'm going forward. I'm going forward. I'm going forward. We are going forward. We are pursuing prosperity. We're going to be prosperous in our mind, prosperous in our health, prosperous in our finances, prosperous prosperous in our mentality, prosperous in everything that's going on around us, and in us is going to be prosperous, and we're going to prosper, and everything around us is going to prosper because we have commanded prosperity to be something that is part of our lifestyle. Our lifestyle is going to be prosperous in every way, and so that way everything around us has no choice but to produce. Everything around us will produce if we have the right mindset. If we are in the right mindset, if we're walking in the right mindset, then everything around us will produce for us, with us, and to us. And so we have to continue just to be properly aligned. The next thing we'll talk about is priority alignment. Priority alignment. Are we properly prioritizing and arranging our day? Are we experiencing large amounts of waste of time, energy, and situation, energy and movement unnecessarily? Are we capitalizing on each opportunity and maximizing our efforts to reach our daily goals, or are we meandering through each day, being tossed to and fro by the wind? Now this is really important. Most people don't, when you talk about schedules and planning, they kind of shy away from I don't like to have a hard schedule, or I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that, because you don't know how the day is going to turn. I understand that, but there has to be, not even loosely, it has to be determined, a determined schedule of events, a determined schedule of actions by us, a plan by us every single day in order to attack our day. Things are going to happen in the course of the day. Absolutely, I agree with that. But just because something happens during the course of the day doesn't mean that it throws your entire day off, or it gets you off course or off track. Because at the end of the day, the priority is that we've taken the step forward that we needed to from yesterday. We've improved upon yesterday, and tomorrow we'll improve upon today. And so this is why it's so important for us to understand that we have to have a plan. And we have to have a plan of attack for every single day. Every day when you're in your cave experience, when you're taking the time out over the course of your day, you have to have a plan of action. There has to be, what do I have to do today? You begin to write it out, to throw out 2 or 3 things out there that I have to do. Love those 3 or 4 things. We say 3 or 4 things. Love those 3 or 4 things. Pick 2 or 3 that I'm going to get done over the course of the day, because this is going to show how much I've learned, how much I've improved on my time management, how much I've improved on my conflict resolution, how much I've improved on problem solving, and these things, how much I've improved on goal visualization and visioneering. And so it's important for us to understand that we're going through the course of our day, there has to be a plan of attack. There has to be a plan, there has to be a way for us to really have, because when all heck goes wrong, we have to be able to go back to our book and look and see, okay, where do I need to get back to? Where do I need to go at this moment? What do I need to do at this moment? Because if we don't have that, then when all heck goes wrong, you're going to be off kilter, and you're going to be out of alignment, and you're not going to know what to do with the rest of your day. And then it becomes easy just to quit and walk away for the day, go home, pack up all your stuff, and then that be the end of the day. And then you come in tomorrow and you realize that yesterday was a complete waste, and we don't want that. We don't want to have to deal with it on that level. So because we don't want to waste time, effort, or energy. We want to continue to move forward and prosper in all that we're doing. And so in the pursuit of prosperity, we have to make sure that we are properly aligned with everything within our goals, our visions, our mind, our heart. Our will is all aligned together, and we are able to move forward in unison. Even though one person, all the different parts of our body have to be moving forward in unison without doubt. Because there's times we become self-conscious of situations, and we're moving forward, but we're moving scared. We're moving gingerly or tenderly, because we don't believe, because we're not sure, because we have doubt, and so this leads us back to that negative psychological profile we're talking about. But we're not going to move in that. We're not going to continue in that. We are going to move in self-confidence, because we know that we are enough for the job, for the task at hand. We are enough for the task at hand. We are enough for the task at hand. And so as you're moving forward, as you're taking those steps forward, as you're beginning to find your peace, as you're beginning to pursue that prosperity that we're looking for, all of us have come, all parts of us have come into alignment and into agreement, and we are moving and we are flowing in fluidity. We're moving in consistency, and we're moving in intentionality. And this is exactly what we're going to do. This is exactly how we're going to move from now on. Each and every day, we're going to continue to align. We're going to continue to be in unison, to be in step, to have our mind and our heart in constant alignment with each other. In unison, we're going to have the right perception, we're going to have the right understanding, and we're going to move forward, and because we are enough. And because we're enough, we're going to win each and every day. We're going to win each and every opportunity. We're going to win each and every moment of each and every day, because this is exactly what we need in order for us to move forward. And so today we talked about priority alignment. We talked about psychological profile, and we talked about intentionality. We talked about all these things, and so we really want to make sure that we get to the place of understanding that as we're moving forward, we're syncing everything in us up. We're aligning everything in us in proper alignment. When we're leading with head knowledge, but with heart. With the heart pursuit, and we are moving properly, and we're engaging, and we're moving, and we are conquering, engaging, moving, and conquering. And the dynamics around us begin to change in our favor, because we are properly aligned. We have the proper psychological profile, and we are ready to go. God bless you. This is Coach Vic. It's Bonnie Authority. Like, share, subscribe to this video. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. God bless you. I'll talk to you later. Bye.